The job I've got to do today is to change all the bushes on the rear arms. My 300 TDI off-road build uses the X-Eng rear arms with the ball joints on the end, so we've got to change those. So, as you can hopefully see there, they have anodised aluminium joints with ball joints in them, adjustable arms, and obviously they're bolted to the rear axle. So we'll undo it off the rear axle, undo those, pull them out and change all the bushes. So let's get on with it. It's absolutely roasting today, so I apologise if I look a sweaty mess. Right, that's one end off. Now, something I had forgot about when we last went off-roading. Started getting a clunk from the brakes. Had a little look. We lost a bolt out the caliper. And that was about halfway through the day. So we used a big thick cable tie. And it's lasted. And all the times I've moved it around the yard and about since. So, there you go. I wouldn't advise it, but needs must. That reminds me I need to put one in there. So right, move on to the front now. That one's undone, taken out. Right, so that is the X-Eng arms. We were getting a bit of rear steer where the axle was moving back and forth, so I can only presume it is these that are worn. So I'll give them a good clean up and put new bushes in. I don't know if they're comparable. Let's have a look. You can see any wear or not, but they're all full of gunk and crap, so it doesn't hurt to change them. I think they're about 50 quid the pair, something like that. So yeah, we'll get them cleaned up, get them fitted and get them changed.
Oh, I really don't remember this one TV at all. I've been for years in my records. That's a Limbo 74, good morning to you. 56, good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Just a bit of brake cleaner. Give it a clean up. Right, that's a bit cleaner than it was. Right. Bit of bearing grease. Obviously we'll grease these all up afterwards, but just while we've got some excess, fill all the gaps up. Right. So that's one half done. Now we'll move on to the ball end. Right, to get this one off, we've obviously got to remove the ball joint. Undoing this big nut first. Unfortunately my vice is packed up now as well, so it won't grip, which is not what you want. Hopefully that'll just be enough. Right, spanner. Hallelujah. Right, so that's a 22. Oh yeah, this ain't gonna work, is it? This is not gonna work. Right, let's try again. What do we do with spanner? There, right. Jesus. Right, undo that nut. And the ball should hopefully come out, which it does. It's 33 today outside, so God knows what it is in here. Shite. Come out a bit quicker than I was expecting. Right, leave the nut on there. Leave that clean up in a minute. Whew. Right, so as you can see, the back's cut out to give the arm room to move. So we will pop that one out. Ugh. Manky. Hours of off-roading taking its toll. Right. Don't want any grit or crap in here, because obviously that'll wear the plastic bush down even more, or rubber bush, or polyurethane, that's probably what I'm looking for. So if we fill it with grease now. So there we go. That's that one done. Now to clean up the ball joint. Bit of copper slip on the threads. There we go. So now we can refit it back on the truck. So I did record putting them back on, but I obviously didn't because it's not there. So they're both replaced and fitted back on. I've also got a replacement caliper bolt, so I can sort that. And the exhaust, I don't know whether you can see under there. Is a full Jan Speed stainless system, but with all the articulation we have on the back, where it went over the axle, it used to foul and restrict it. So I cut it off short, so it's now, you can just about see, it finishes there. Hopefully you can see that. But you do get a lot of fumes inside, so we've bought some flexi tube to make ourselves a rear bit of pipe to go from there and probably exit here somewhere, I'd say. So we'll have a go at getting that fitted. Okay, so we had to take the centre box off and trim it down. I was too busy to bother photographing it or videoing it even. So the tube's on. It comes up over the A bar because this is where the exhaust was catching at the underneath, because where the exhaust on this side came under the A bar frame, it was binding up. So I've tried to get this to go over the top. Obviously I've not fixed it down, or fixed it up yet, should I say. So hopefully it will have enough articulation upwards. Obviously it's not a massive amount before you get to the bump stop, so it should be fine. At the moment it's just run through here, out the side of the chassis, and it will eventually come out side exit. It's there at the moment obviously, but it's just loose. Need to get some P-clips to hold it all in, so hopefully that will stop the fumes inside. Right, on to the next job. Thanks for watching.